Hello, hello, hello. This is Grand Madam. Welcome to the Grand Collective. Hello, y'all. If you're new to my channel, thank you for dropping in. If you've been there, my day ones and in betweens, hey, y'all. Listen, we are in the middle. No, scratch that. We are in the actual beginning of a whole new energy shift that is going to impact each and every one of us. We are just in the microcosm where our governing country in the world sits right in the macrocosm, the big things. But the same things that we'll be going through internally, we get to watch and see the big wigs go through it externally. Okay. Um, Anybody in here yet? Help two people. Hey, y'all. Oh, thank you, babe. Hey, Kat. Yeah, we'll be talking. Kamoyo. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. I had to get my head right for this one. Yeah, and I'm also chewing my favorite candy, bit of honey, and it takes about 10 minutes to finish it. So if you see me, I'm still sucking on it. Okay, sorry about that. That is so unprofessional for a camera. Hi, Al. Kamoyo. hmm Come on in, collective. We got things to talk about because we're going to be in this space for the next 12 to 13 years. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's going to be one hell of a challenging thing and one hell of a thing that's going to make you feel uncomfortable for a bit. Okay. And what I'm talking about is the Saturn Neptune conjunction in Aries. I call it when it gets real. Okay. So, before y'all floating all in here, come on in here, y'all. Oh yeah, yeah. Kamoyo shorts. Hey, Kamoyo. Can you drop the hint to Theo and Dee that I want my own action figure? Will make her look good like you made mine. I'm the one in the middle in the sky there, Harlem Cat. That's me. I want her to look just like that. I'll pay. I'll pay for materials, shipping, all that good stuff. Okay. But tell him Grand Madam wants her action figure. And I'll have to come up with a name. Yeah. The action figure doesn't fit Grand Madam, but it might actually fit. Let's see. Hmm. The Oracle, the Seer, uh, the Watcher of all things. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Now, okay, we've been in here long enough. We have 11 people. Let's start with our breathing exercise. Uh, it won't be long. It won't be long because the things are this. What's going to hit us now? Just like the United States is going through a major karmic purge, or exposing and purge, we're going to be doing the same thing in our lives. Okay? And unless you've been through that before, that can be tiring. So keep up your vitamins and everything else and your breathing. That's something else I need to write that down. Breathing exercises. Okay. Uh, Inhale through the nose on the count of three. Hold it. Exhale through the mouth on the count of three. The cat cannot stand this sound. I don't know where he's gone, but wherever he's gone, as soon as I started clearing the cards with this, he just looked at me, got up, turned his head, and walked away. So, okay, cool. First time he heard it, he bit the hell out of me as if I was doing something to him. No, I think it hurts their ears, so I won't be too loud. Let's breathe in. One, two, three. Hold it. Two, three. Exhale. Breathe in again. Hold. Two, three. Exhale. Two, three. Last time. Hold. Exhale. I think he's gone on in the kitchen. Either way, he's gone. Okay. So that was in D. That's in the key of D, or the note of D. Okay, I've stopped. All right. Um, Let me get my notes here. What does it mean when Saturn is in Aries, and what does it mean when Neptune is in Aries? Yeah, I have to take notes on that. First of all, Saturn is the granddaddy of the planets. Saturn is the taskmaster, or you remember that teacher? I don't know if you even had a teacher like this who, when the students got rowdy or too much, everybody was punished that day and nobody got to go out to recess if you had recess, or the whole class got to stay 20 minutes after school and you were made to write on the board, I will not, blah, blah, blah. I'll be the best student. Ever met a teacher like that? I will not talk in class. I will not talk in class. That's Saturn. Okay. Saturn can be very stern. Saturn can be very permanent. Okay. Either way, Saturn's purpose is like to teach, to organize, to get clarity, to build structure based on clarity and what you know, not what you believe. Whereas Neptune is all about beliefs, illusions, acting, fiction, movies, cartoons. You follow me? Dreams, visions, ideas. Okay. Not to be confused with the ideas of the Aquarius, who would be more humanitarian, more tech. Neptune is the dreamer. Neptune is the one that loves it out in the rain. Oh, there he is. He's cool. Neptune is the one that can dance till dawn and never even care about their feet hurting. Okay, that's Neptune. Combine them with the planet or the energy of Aries. Aries is bold. Aries is strong. Aries is impulsive. Aries is, I want it now, 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 now. Aries looks out for Aries. Aries knows how to prioritize. Aries need to get things done according to how their needs are met. Aries is not selfless. Aries is not going to put itself on the line. Aries is definitely going to find out what its purpose is and move on it. Aries is about movement. Aries is about quickness. Aries is about being sharp. Aries is about go, 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 go. Okay. So you couple that with the notion of action with responsibility, teaching responsibly, patience, and not overthinking or just wallowing in emotion, hesitation. Sometimes Aries can be too rigid. So Aries is going to be forced to, Aries and Saturn, Saturn and Aries, is going to be forced into creating a new type of discipline where Aries is not going to be so, the energies that hit us are not going to be so rigid as Aries clobbering us over the head with something. Yes, Aries does that too. Okay. Independence. Now, with Aries, independence is king. I must come first. With Saturn, it is going to be modulated. Modulated to the point of, yeah, I must come first, but I can't let these people fall behind. Taking family with you, taking friends with you, taking like-minded people with you. That's Saturn and Aries. Leadership skills, courage balanced with wisdom. That's Aries. Okay. Yeah, Aries does have a tendency to love the struggle, and Aries does have a tendency to be combative. Saturn calms that too. And if Saturn doesn't calm that, Saturn will create a scenario where that will be calmed. Neptune in Aries, that's going to focus on self trust, independence again, uh, bold endeavors for idealism. fighting for individual happiness, where before others were fighting you for it, for their individual happiness that you were supposed to give them. Neptune in Aries is going to emphasize, as I said before, putting the needs of the individual first after you've been selfless for so many years. Now, taking that on a countrywide basis or a nationwide basis, it's going to stop all that policing the world. And it's in conjunction with Saturn. So you have Saturn and Neptune trying to keep Aries in check from trying to go out and policing the world. Yeah, and that business in Venezuela, send that man back. That's Neptune and Saturn in Aries. And do it now, please. Yeah. And so, folks, whatever has been done in our country, it's going to me, it looks like it's going to take us about 13 years to get America straight again. We're going to be putting America first. We're going to find out what that truly means. It does not mean going out and beating the hell out the rest of the countries if they or blowing them off the map if they don't accept a deal. No deal. With Saturn and Neptune and Aries, there's no deal. It just is what it is. And basically is we want our independence back. We want to be able to trust ourselves again. And we know what to do. We want to be happy. We want our happiness. This time, our happiness. And we're willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. That does not require going to blast the hell out of anybody else or locking anybody else up into detention centers, which is a Pisces thing and a Neptune thing. But Aries is going to say, oh, hell no. What are you doing, Neptune? Let the people out of there. They were rightfully in there. Yes, Saturn does cover the law. Or they were rightfully not put in there. They were wrongfully put in there. According to the law, Saturn is up. According to the law, Aries, what? Neptune and Aries, what? They're not supposed to be in there. Get them out today. Did you hear me, Aries? Neptune and Aries, did you hear me? If I have to say it one more time. Yes, I heard you. They're out today. Thank you, sir. Puppet theater. Oh, yeah. Because if not, that means Saturn's going to have to shut them down and override. Saturn does very, very well with overriding. That can be painful. But anyway, so that's where we're standing. Okay, good morning, Green Eyes. Afternoon, depending upon where we are. So my thing is this. Since we are going to be our own taskmaster, according to our dreams and visions and our own sovereignty as individuals, how is this time going to impact us for the next 13 years? How is it going to impact us? So I'm using the soul contract cards. I'm going to start off with that. And then I'm going to use my other cards for a more individual read. Okay. So what is that for the collective tarot team? We're here. Okay, they said we're here. Hela, Kela, Nazio. Hela, Kela, Nazio. Surround us with your flaming sword. I wonder how I got that mixed up. I put two angels together. Okay. Thank you for surrounding us with your flaming swords, keeping all the confusion and negativity away from us. So, what does Saturn in conjunction with Neptune and Aries, what is the message for the grand collective and all who view this? What is the message? All right. We break them, cut them, Take the middle. Okay, says take the middle. My tarot team here is, ooh, look at this. Ripples of love. We are so blessed, y'all. Love's impact, soul connections. We're going to work on soul connections. Healing resonance. Your love creates ripples that touch others, spreading healing and deepening connections. Trust that your love is making a powerful impact. Ooh, y'all. So love is the thing for us, huh? Okay. Love is the thing. That's one. Shards of memory. Wisdom is hidden within the fragments. Reclaim them to unlock deeper understanding. Oh, y'all, here comes the karma. Shards of memory. Past life, subconscious thinking, subconscious beliefs cropping up. Hopefully, to be blessed by the ripples of love. Beyond boundaries. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, look, we're going on a ride, y'all. We're going to, once you walk through that portal, I think we're already through it. Break free from limitations and embrace the limitless potential of your soul. Expand beyond boundaries and step into your true power. This is all Neptune in Aries and Saturn in Aries. Limitless potential, expansion, and above all, spiritual liberation. That is Neptune and Aries action. So we are on the right track. Bottom of the deck, dance with the galaxy. Feel the universe's pulse and let it guide your soul's melody. Ooh, these cards are deep. Dancing with the galaxy. Yeah, and that's basically what it looks like. The galaxy in action. Yep, and that's us, the dancer. So we're going to put these over here. And put them right in there. And then we'll take the golden tarot. And the question is, what does the Saturn and Neptune in Aries conjunction mean for us? What energies are we going to be influenced by? What does it mean for us? What can we expect with this conjunction? What can we expect with this conjunction? Remember, this is for the next 13 years. What can we expect for the next 13 years? And it looks like everybody's into the love action. Like, ooh, I'm talking romantic love, but it doesn't have to be just romantic. It can be divine. It can be divine love. That love divine. Uh-huh. One more. Two more. Oh, somebody said three. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what this looks like. There you go. Gotcha. Ooh, I guess it is love divine. Look at this. Now we're all in that energy of combat. Conflict, combat. That's from listening to the news. Stalemate. We're stuck. We are seeing perspectives we may never have even believed possible in this century. But it's there, and we're going to have to deal with it. But first, we got to get unstuck. Hangman. This is ice. A lot of aggressive behavior has brought this to our attention. This is the Knight of Swords. A lot of aggressive behavior, aggression, defying the law, aggression trying to change the law. This is the energy. In the things happening quickly via social media or the media. Everything is moving fast, 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 fast. It's smash and grab. That's why. Look at this. We've got the independent news personality now, the researcher. This is the Page of Swords. Not quite a journalist, but a citizen journalist, someone who does the research, someone who may or may not have the, well, I said, skills or the mindset of a professional journalist, but this is someone who wants to know the truth. Therefore, let them fly and go find out what the truth is and come back and tell the rest of us. So this is more of a reporter than a journalist. When do you become a journalist? I don't know. Is it after you've written your first book? Then you become a journalist because you will have proven that you have the research skills and not just a reporter. Fearless leader, King of Wands. This is the King of Wands. This is his Leo energy. He's at the top of all of it. He's still trying to prevail. Separate. Oh, we're going to lose him, y'all. We are going to lose the Orange Menace. And there will be isolation. This is the Hermit. Any other time, it will be a meditative figure, someone who has gone into their prayer closet and has come out with a new way of seeing things, come out to share the light that it has discovered or to share with the world. But that's also isolation. Okay. Trying to hold on to what we hold dear. This is us trying to hold on to what we hold dear. Four of Pentacles. That might be our votes, our pensions, our Social Security, our jobs, our families, our meds, healthcare, jobs, trying to hold on to that job, making things work with or without a job, coming together. This is the Ace of Cups. Folks, we're going to come together as loved ones for all you romantics out there, and as a community for all you activists out there. This is where we become one United States. Wow. Wow. Think about that. Yeah, Spirit's talking. This is where the majority is going to be in alignment with each other. The majority of people will be in alignment with each other. And what's going to happen to those who are using Christianity as a weapon, who want to strip women of any of her powers? Yeah, well, I know that eventually they're going to. Spirit is saying they're going to be placed in, Spirit said they're going to hell. But Spirit also said they'll be placed in a position. I'm thinking an energetic space. I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing, hearing, and feeling. Spirit says, just say they'll be sent to their own location. Okay. And that's the J.D. Vances and the Orange Menace. Are we talking about the same? Are you talking about within this dimension here on Earth? Because that sounds like a meet spot in the event something goes wrong, meet me here. It is. And then we won't have to be bothered with them for a while, forevermore. Well, I hope they get to go to their meet spot. So this is the split. This is the split. This is when people from higher frequency will literally be separated from those who have a lawyer. We won't be dealing with them at all. They'll be on a separate earth. Don't ask me to explain that because I still can't, other than we can be on a vibe, a vibration, operating, functioning, thinking, feeling, eating on a vibration so different, so high that others won't even be able to see us. and they won't even be. We won't see them. Out of sight, out of mind, completely on Earth. Hmm. Yeah, I did hear as it is in heaven. As it is in heaven? What? Huh. There are sections, and there are sections. You folks go over here. You folks stay here. You folks over there. You folks over there. Many mansions on earth as it is in heaven. That just blew me away, y'all. I'm gonna have to think on that. Where did I stop? Okay. Oh yeah, the disappointment and the regret is here. I know that's the GOP, but some of us, not many of us in here, you don't have to raise your hand, voted for fearless leader. Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't bring it up. It's irrelevant. And well, the regret is there. Yeah, they were deluded. They were lied to. Shut under a shadow. Didn't pay. You know, the deep state was a was it cleaning up the swamp and all the deep state when fearless leader and his creep squad were the deep state. Deep state. Now we got a real deep state. This is not the deep state that took out JFK. This is a deep state. This is a younger version. Yeah. Hey, Barbara. Barbara, you're right. I mean, it's like it's on Earth, but we won't see them. Not even in passing on the street. Dang. A whole new world based on our passions and our desires. That's our world, and their world will be their passion and their desires. And right now, both of us are having a difficult time. Okay, watch my foot. He's so heavy. Difficult time trying to exist because we don't know what to believe in anymore. How about nothing? You move on what you know, not on what you believe. That clears up a lot of confusion. Uh-huh. Here's this woman, the Queen of Cups, the mother. Are we having issues with our mothers still? One of the issues is losing mom at this age. You know, that hurts. That hurts a lot. But mm, I'm gonna go back to mom and clarify mom. We'll be financial secure. We're gonna be in the money, y'all. We're gonna be in the money. Stability. Ours. Nine of Pentacles. Now let me go and see what's going on with the mother. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, the new law, the Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, because a lot of stuff that's happening now, folks, this is pushed back from centuries ago. This whole gender war. Now, this is gender pushback from 4,000 years ago. Yeah, where did I tell you the patriarchy? I suspect was a Greek invention because patrios is Greek, and that's why it came into the West, and you do not see it the same way in other countries over there towards in the East and Middle East. We are dealing with the Greek model of masculinity over here, as opposed to the Native American. Like, how about the Native indigenous tribes? The different models of masculinity. They might have one. I don't know. I'm thinking when I talk Native American, I still see thousands and thousands, if not millions. I, my mindset talks about millions of people in different tribes of covering on the land, living on the land. I still see that. Even though when you look at the movies and the TV shows, you might have a tribe here. They might even put a TV show on the reservation. And then you might see 10 whole people on it. Same stuff is going on with these 10 people every week. I'm like, but I see the millions. But anyway, yeah. And then you have the toxic masculinity on that from that group, because every model has a dark side. Yeah. And then there's the where there's toxic masculinity, or well, I'm not, let me get out the toxic shit, because basically it's the downside of Western masculinity, and that's what we're looking at in DC. Okay, that's what we're looking at, as opposed to what masculinity might look like in Nigeria, which is much different. Yeah, you mean yeah. Kenya, South Africa. Yeah. So, how did I get on that? And feminine, the feminine responds differently to the various models. Okay. Good morning, Joan. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is going to be interesting. I might read on that too. But we've got to real. Who are we? See, that comes from not knowing who you are. It comes from a lot of young boys who don't have fathers. And let me tell you, don't be knocking on single mothers, because from what I'm seeing, I'm going back into history, and out of curiosity, this person invented this, this person did that. Let's look at who their father and mothers were. They didn't have any fathers. Get the fuck out of here. Fathers unknown. I mean, they're known, but they're not public knowledge who the fathers are. That's with our athletes, our historians, our professors, our inventors. So when you think about it, it was a lot of kids that grew up without fathers. And when you really think, how the hell did I get on this tangent? But anyway, that comes from, the United States has been in a state of war, real war, since its inception. And they killed the men off. And that's another thing nobody wants to admit. That's another reason why female had to be so masculine. There were no men around. Let me grab. I want to see what this issue with the mother. Well, the Queen of Cups is the mother. She's the mother of the tarot deck. Um, why is she such a problem? I'm calling it single mothers. So she's a thorn in the side of the society because she's proven the patriarchy wrong. That's why she's a conflict or challenge in the emotional area. Clarify Queen of Cups. Clarify Queen of Cups. Yeah. So I kind of took my foot off my mother's neck when I realized my mother has passed, but that doesn't mean a thing to me. You know me. That in that era where she lived, I don't know how she survived in the first place. She was atypical woman. She was accomplished. She was educated. She was accomplished. She didn't cook. She didn't do housework. She didn't know about it, wasn't interested in it. She was a studier. She was an educator. That's who she was. That's what she is. Are you still teaching, Ma? What are you just trying to keep the family together? Okay, get them grandbabies. Mm-hmm. They acting a fool, Ma. I don't know how she made it. I don't know. Clarify Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. And this is probably what this is telling me, the challenges of the Queen of Cups. Someone who wants to be a loving mother, but is forced into a masculine role that she has to maintain till the day she dies. Hello, Nora. How are you? Hi, Terry. 45, it was a lot more than that, Terry. A whole lot more. When they sent my father over there, it was like I was 12 years old and I held my breath. And damn if he wasn't back by that next week. He said, whoa. Yeah, because they had let's so I don't get off on a tangent and read that. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. Clarify, what is this Queen of Cups? What are they talking about? Why is it in the emotional challenge? Why is the soft, peaceful, loving Queen of Cups an emotional challenge for the grand collective? What's going on? Please tell me we don't still hate our mothers. What is going on with us? Okay, listen. Hold on. Damn. um, we are put in a position where we have to choose between our lifestyles and that of motherhood. And we do not like the idea of having motherhood or pregnancies forced upon us that will deliberately cancel out any wealth that we may be able to accomplish or accumulate for ourselves. Motherhood is a definite issue. And to take it from us renders us in poverty level. Poverty level. Oh, that's the table. Gifts. Gifts. Yeah, this is at the bottom of the deck. Um, it puts us in a place, it put not us, because I'm out of that childbearing era, but for those women who are still in childbearing age, it puts them, it's motherhood. The challenges. So this still, oh my goodness. Women are going to be fighting, I mean, fighting just to have reproductive health care. This putting women in the place of a servant is not going to go well. That's the servant there, and you see the gifts, the servant and the prison sentence, the prisoner. This makes new damn sense. Ooh, it might be forcing the what? This is going to be dead serious. Motherhood. Okay, hold on a second. I'm looking at the merchant. I'm looking at doctors. I'm looking at weddings, commitment. Ooh, what? Folks, we might be in a situation so dire that gynecologists and obstetricians may very well take up practices out of the country, outside of the country. We may lose them completely. And here, woo, here are the big three in charge of the wedding, encouraging them to go on, move, take that journey, take that trip, get the hell out the country. And oh boy, oh wow, oh wow, wow, wow. Why? Because they're not going to have any use. The falseness of love is a factor. Uh, Look at this. Some men are going to turn to God. It's about damn time for consolation, to be consoled. That's the clergy and the man. Mm-hmm. And it looks like here is that the younger women are not going to be interested in marriage. They want to have a good time. They want to live their lives. Mm-hmm. And here we have something. This is constancy and the check. But wait a minute. Looking at the symbols. Slowly but surely, women are going to move themselves back into positions of power. and through some kind of letter, I don't know what this is, but well, this letter could be also a law letter, email, mail. It's going to make a lot of men sick. Whatever. These are the new laws. We're going back to, I would like to say going back to the older ways, but it's not the older ways at all. This is something new and different. I'll get back to that, Terry. Terry, you hard hitting today. I'm gonna tell you. And look at this. I mean, it's like an all-out like war on motherhood. Hope springs eternal. You got these men hoping for wives now. Hold on, this is weird. No, it's not weird, but I want to see if I have it right. Damn. Yeah. Uh, I'm not gonna go too far with these cards. Basically, now that the men want to get married, the women aren't interested. There's always your buddy. You get married to yourselves. Shucks. Because this doesn't make any sense. This is despair. You have to learn to move with the alternative. Be adaptable. Be adaptable. And as I said, the outcome by the next 13 years is everybody's going to be financially stable. We're going to be set. And that's it. So we're at the 41 mark. 41 minutes. Let me clear this up and then I can get to your questions. All right, where is the pendulum? Okay, now let's see what we have. My cat is on my foot. Oh boy. Oh my God, Terry. I hope it'll be soon. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Terry says, you should probably give a lecture somewhere because you're very interested. Interested, dear. Tell the stories. Remember when you were telling the story about how the black women. Oh, yeah. I'm getting ready to tell you about how we survived this, what I saw the girls doing, how those women how those women hang the DC, Baltimore, no area. Well, that was a very interesting story. Oh, yeah. It's not stuff that you, no. Um, Thank you, Terry. It just comes, dear. It just comes. And if I had to prepare something and get up in between a room of people, yeah, it'd be the same way. I had to put the cards down and start talking. Yeah, and another thing. My house lion, yes, yes. Nicholas, where have you been? I'm glad to see you back, dear. Much love. Well, okay, now let's keep going up here. Let me get up here. hmm hmm Oh, something else I was telling you. Excuse the finger. Something else I was telling you about the patriarchy, the Greek patriarchy versus the Native American patriarchy. Now I can't remember. I don't. That was it was the name of a tribe I couldn't pronounce. It would take me a few days to really run it through the mouth. Um, the guy's name is Tosh Collins, and he was explaining his tribe's concept of masculinity. Did I tell you what the concept was? I'm gonna toss it out there one more time. And their concept of masculinity is that the man protects the women, the children, the elderly, and the LGBT. Did you catch that drift? Did you catch that drift? Think on it. Yeah. So that just shows you there are more than one model. There's more than one model. There are more than one model of for masculinity. So don't get caught in some white supremacist model because that thing is dying. Okay, and you don't want to go with it because the energy's there. That's what we're seeing right now, and you can see how when it goes off the when it goes off the rails, when it goes toxic, and it goes toxic because there was no feminine energy to temper it. It's the same thing when the feminine goes off the rails, when there's no masculine to temper it, temper that energy to make it come together instead of having it like that. It's supposed to be like that. If you're making something, by the time you uncouple, oh, look what we have. Oh, look what we have. As opposed to, now that doesn't work. That's conflict. That's dangerous. Okay, now, what are we looking at? There, basically, I'm saying, especially for the gentleman here, there's many models of masculinity. You have to check your culture. That just be mindful of the culture you're in. And if you travel, you might pick up some things that you like better and from another culture. And I'm watching that, and I'm seeing that. I'm watching some folks on YouTube who I've been following for a while, and I see the difference from when they started their journeys to where they are now. That they're back in the States. I'm like, you're not talking that okey doke that you were talking when you before you left. You say before you left. Now you're talking. You see things a lot differently because there are choices that are made. Okay, now all right, I said my hellos. The Harlem Cat, Camellia L. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Friday. Yes, Cat says happy Friday. Yeah, when I get off here, my day ends. When I sign off from you folks, my day just work. My work day just ended. Yeah. Okay. hmm Yeah, they will. hmm Well, here's a new Barbara. Hey, Barbara Mack, how are you? McCampson. I'm sorry, I just like cut your name all off. I thought that would sound cool, Barbara Mack. But anyway, McCampson. Hello, Miss Barbara. Good day. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Terry, was it 45,000 men killed in Vietnam? It was a lot more than that. A lot more. Um, they might let me. I don't want to look at that, but I mean, we were more in like the hundreds of thousands. Every they thought they were going up against the Viet Cong. First of all, we got suckered in there. I'm still has to do with oil. I know it because it's over there. France gave us a dirty deal. I don't know the I don't know the specifics, but we went over there on a lie. Now, either we were lied to, or whoever was president at the time, we're getting used to this, was lying to us. All right, and they used the whole democracy. These people want to be free excuse to go over there. They went over there and got their asses shredded. They sent our fathers, now we're talking about my father's era. They sent our fathers and uncles and brothers over there and got them shredded. Literally. Literally. Because they did not know what the hell they were facing over there. Over there in those different areas of what they call communist Vietnam or the North, they're peasant people. They're working in the bush. Well, in Africa, it's the bush. Here is rural in the rural areas. They live in their lives. They've been like that for thousands of years. Who the hell? What's an American? Why are they here? And Viet Cong knew not to mess with those people, but to a certain point, because they didn't know. I mean, these people are the ones keeper of the temples. They might know who to half serpent, half human beings stay and can call on them to wipe your ass out. Hello. And see, the Viet Cong knew who they were, what they were, and how to deal with them. Every man, woman, and child fought against the United States. Those soldiers, they did not die easily. Okay. Only to finally pull out. They went the napalm, yeah. But even with all the tech, all the weapons, the napalm, the burning, which was like damn near another nuke, it did not stop them. It did not stop those people from defending their homeland. And they were defending their homeland. And they ran the United States out. France was run out. That should have been the first damn thing. China. They said China was manipulating that. I don't care who it was. When France got the hell out, the United States never should have gone in. But and we'll take that up to maybe the hundreds of thousands of lost men and women. Because what they don't tell you, yeah, they have women out on the front goddamn line. They were called nurses and doctors. And they're not going to be far from a skirmish. You cannot, there's no ambulance to call. So they got to be there. They're called medics. Okay. Yeah, what's the next one? My name is Nora. I might do a lecture. Oh, okay. Thank you. See, this is tell them, Barbara. Greeks. Okay, here we go with this. Okay. Oh, whoa. This thing, who just popped in? Okay, hold on a second. Let me come up here. This is going to be fascinating. All right. My house panthers are acting out. Yeah, she's got two of them. Yeah, we're talking about now. We're moving from the house panthers and my house lion, true masculinity. Yeah, well, okay. Which Kimoyo is true masculinity? Terry says, Stephanie, I have a book. I have a what? I have a like a book on all the. Oh, that's two thoughts in one sentence. Okay. She has a book on Native American tribes. I haven't had time to open. I got you, girl. I doubt I will cause to have. I have to move again. If you want me to send you, I got a lot of pictures. Hold on to pictures, girl. I've got books. My books have books, and my papers have papers. And I live in a tiny house. I'm gonna have to get a bigger house just to hold my papers, or try in some way to put all of this. No, I know I'm not going into that operation. Put it on disk or something, external drive or something. Oh, the Greek style. The Greek style. Yeah. Greek style masculinity is based on fragility in mind. Yeah, it could be. And this is Kamoyo talking now. Greek style masculinity is based on fragility in my estimation. I can hear him saying that too. And Barbara McCampson says, I'm Native American and the house belongs to us women, not the men. See that? You see that? I'm also such Irish, grew up watching the different beliefs. Yeah. How did that yes. 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 Mm-hmm. So no, the house belonged. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you that was my house. That was my household. Let's see, my mother ended up taking care of all of it because dad was in the uniform. He was in the military all his life, all his adult life, all his teenage and adult life. So that's all we do. But mom didn't take. But mom took care of the outside of the house, the rent and stuff. Grandma took care of creating the family home. So we surrounded. And Daddy was running around from this country to that country. He did a weekend in Vietnam. No sooner had he got back from Korea than they shipped his ass to be at. When was I gonna have a father? you know, no sooner. He wasn't even home when he received those orders. Where was he? I think in Texas. And he got on the phone. I don't know. He called somebody who called somebody who called my mother, who told her to send a written letter to the congressman of the area at the time. Daddy was home that next week. It worked. Okay. Oh my God, Barbara. Yes. Yes. That women who lost their sons and they took the creme de la creme. They seemed, I remember the draft, they seemed to take the cream of the crop male. Then, after they were killed off, then they opened the prison gates. Then it was, well, for this crime you committed, you standing before the judge for stealing a car, doing something else stupid. They were giving you the option of going into the military or going to jail, and a lot of guys chose the military. They made movies behind that. Yeah, I don't want to do this again either, Barbara. I don't either, but it's what needs to be done needs to be done. United States needs to wake up. It's been sleep too long. And yeah, woke to United States is an issue. Yeah, it's an issue because we're walking around here asleep. What is this? Half sleep. Oh no. And do you know? I know people who didn't even know anything about what ICE was doing. Didn't even know about ICE. I talked to them last week. I had to give them a piece of my mind because I said, "Don't even think you out here driving to do it, and stay down there right where you are. Just stay where you are, and don't come up here because they snuck in here. I snuck in here, and it's doing its rounds from county to county, thinking they're gonna get a foothold somewhere in the state of Maryland. Mm-hmm. Like they have. I don't think they have a foothold. Funny, I have not heard of anything ICE related in District of Columbia. There are a lot of always have been immigrants there. Has anybody seen anything about the District of Columbia and ICE having problems in the news? I have not. I have not. I'm not talking about these AI created stories. Yeah, that you can just ignore because I mean, their stories just. Hey, Helen Leach is in here. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I'm doing Terry. I am doing a book, but it's on mantras and how to use them because I think we're going to need them. Um, to manifest what we need in life as well as what we want. We're gonna be manifesting and using mantras to get eggs and bread. All right. Um. Oh, this coming in now. Y'all coming in. Hold on. I forgot what I was talking about. I know it's Vietnam. Yeah, I am too, Barbara. Um. Terry says you could self-publish a book. Oh my God, a book tour. I wrote a book of short stories many moons ago, and I still like it. It was called Liberation, and you might be able to pick it up. I don't think I have any more on Amazon, but I did uh, self-publish in Lulu. Yeah, with Lulu. I think I'm going to do my mantra book. My coach. I have a writing coach. I have an everything coach. She's encouraging me since it's been taking me like 5 years to get this one mantra book out, and everybody else seems to like knock theirs out in months, but mine is not like theirs. She seems to think I should take a chapter and develop the chapter into the book. I'm like, ooh, because I just cannot pull it together for some reason. And that's what I was doing. That's what I'm going back to after I finish this. Chanting for dollars, then the love thing. Might be interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Helen Leach is here. She says DJT doesn't want Jackson honors, and we say to hell with what DJT wants. He better not interfere with that, or he might get, who knows. You know, it is so, Helen, it is so clear to everyone and now to every country how information is being covered up, withheld. You can't, what's done in the dark shows up in the light, regardless of who you are and who you manage, and who's on your staff and who's on your team and what the law says. There are universal laws, and Revelations is one of them. So that's going to come out. That's it. That's all. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Not Barbara. Barbara Mack. Can I call you Barbara Mack? I think it's so cool. Barbara McCampson. Miss Barbara, now was not the time for the big mouth. They're putting into law, they're trying to put into law anyone who says anything about the popsicle people or tracks or follows the popsicle people, it's automatic jail time. You don't even get to call a lawyer. And people, the business of calling a lawyer has been like dead for the last maybe 5 years. So don't think you're going to get a phone call if anything happens and you're sitting in the station. Okay? No phone calls. Yeah, everyone. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They still don't need to be paid at all. Let's see how interesting they are into picking up people if they don't get paid. You know, we have a body count on us, y'all. We're bounty. Yes, not bounty. Bounty. Good. $10, $20. Well, yeah, yeah. Here too. Here too. But no, temper the mouth, Barbara. Take some breathe, breathe before you say it, because yeah, yeah. Pretend there are ears all over the place. Pretend you're on a spy mission, and you don't want to be found out. Yeah. Okay. Terry says, yeah, and we both know who was drafted. A lot of people from the lower income community. Yeah. Jail or army. Remember that? They even made movies about that. Oh, yes. Isn't he? Thank you, Helen. He is adorable. But girl, honey, he is all man too. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. And I wonder, where the hell was I? Oh, where was he? What? Oh, he wasn't born yet. Oh, okay. Jerry Butler music choice. No, I didn't see that. Helen, that would be nice. Oh, wait, where did you get Jerry? For your precious love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Barbara says he reminds him of Obama. I think he's even sexier. He's just younger now, maybe. But the man stomps like a big dog. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I ain't dead yet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. That's what oh, he is so jealous. And his wife loves him probably as often as she can. And Melania won't let him touch her hand. I'm telling you, they're gonna find out if they haven't come out and just all but said she was in EpiPen stable. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, folks, I've been up here an hour. It is time for my day off to end. I mean, my day to end. I'm ending my work day with this conversation, you know. And so my weekend begins as soon as I say, bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. I'm booked and busy for the weekend. Keep on coming in for private readings. Hit me up on my Gmail account, csmithray at gmail.com. Yeah, that's part of that. Thanks, Terry. That could have been what's going on with me, but believe it or not, I have a lot of distractions from being a Jill of all trades and a mistress of none. You know. Yeah, 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 yeah. But we got to balance. We need the left brain. Yeah, and the feminine has to be balanced by the masculine, so that we got two damn hands. We're up there doing this and doing that with one hand. That's why we're in the mess we're in. And then this hand, something happened to it, so it's like halfway it's working. This is the whole male female thing. Let's say all four fingers are down, and now try to create a world with one finger, and now it's broke. And so now all it has left is the fist banging on stuff. Yeah. Now you got to call in the feminine to help temper that shit out. Okay. And on that, folks, you have a great weekend. I will see you Monday unless something crazy happens, and then I'll be back on here again. Okay. I love being with you. Okay, almost had trouble. What are you? Oh, wait, Caroline County, girl, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Yes. Thank you. Oh my God. And drive carefully, Terry. Girl, we got a speed demon over here. Her name is Terry. Yeah, breathe, Terry. Slow it down. You'll get there when you get there. Mm-hmm. That's one lesson in being older. I have learned you will get there when you get there, and that's it. And don't let anybody talk trash to you about it. Don't let them correct you. All right. Bye, y'all. Much love and Goddess blessings. What does that mean? Lots of prosperity, abundance, and love for everybody. Goddess blessings.